Ladies and gentlemen, it's Adedayo here again, and I have to talk about Supergirl because this week we are expecting a Supergirl trailer or a teaser trailer or whatever it is that it could be, but we should be expecting something this week. And personally, I have to talk about something about this Supergirl, some things that I expect, and I have to talk about my excitement for Supergirl. Now, a lot of you have been saying that it's DC and superhero stuff to talk about, but we're going to get right to it. We are still updating so many things, but let's jump right into it. Now, earlier today, I got a report saying that the budget for Supergirl was $200 million, and James Gunn has already clarified that that's not the case. That it's not even close. So probably 195, 185, 150. We don't know yet, but we just know that that one is low. So when the movie released, so 500 and above is still possible, and whether or not you think, oh, that's a good thing or that's a bad thing, that will depend on what we see in the trailer and how the marketing is. If they put the same energy they use in Superman, I do expect that it's actually going to make something, actually going to do something when it comes to that. So that is all. But let's talk about what Supergirl is. Actually, this version of Supergirl, there are a lot of Supergirl movies. There is a 19, I can't remember the year, but that was like the first Supergirl that's supposed to be in the same universe with Christopher Reeves. Then there's Melissa Benoist. That was like one of the best Supergirl because it's a full series that has a beginning and has an end, which was actually beautiful. Then we have the Supergirl. It's not Supergirl exactly, but they call her Supergirl. But if you watch the Flash movie well, you understand that that version is supposed to be like a superwoman because in that case, um, Clark Kent didn't land on it, and the Supergirl, the so-called Supergirl, was stuck in one prison in Russia or one Slavic country. So that should be like a superwoman. But a lot of people are like, oh, she's a super girl, she's one of the best. Whatever. That's not my argument for today. Then the one we are having recently is Millie Alcock version of Supergirl, and that's an adaptation of Tom King's Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, art by Bill Quiz Evelyn. So I have to look at my notes. Um, Let me give you a quick overview about the Supergirl is. Now, this Supergirl, she watched Argo City got destroyed. Dad was the one who created like floating Argo City. If you know the Supergirl law, Argo City is like, let's say, Lagos State. It's able to have like a few refugees of Krypton. But in this Woman of Tomorrow comic, the difference was that they have to exploit from the point where if Supergirl was like older than Superman, she would have seen some things and she would have felt the pain the most. So in this case, she watched Krypton get destroyed. She watched Argo City perish, in the sense that while the city was floating out of space, they experienced radiation poisoning, and it kind of killed a lot of people in Argo City. And what they had to do was they had to send her away and send her to Earth. And having to see all those deaths and destruction around her, she was kind of like depressed and don't even know what to do. So on her 21st birthday, remember, she's older than Clark Kent. So, but the problem here is that she, being older, she got stuck in a time rubbish, and she got to Earth. So it's kind of made her depressed. Though I didn't know Superman, you saw that she was drunk and she was like she misbehaved. So what I do expect is this one they should continue the story from there, having like celebrating our whole birthday week. So in this comic, she went to a planet trying to just get away from it. But somewhere in the galaxy, there was a person called Mutie. She suffered a loss. Her father was murdered by someone called Clem of the Yellow Hills. He killed her father. He, she was now left with pain and vengeance and guilt, and she wants to go after the person who killed her father. So she went to this bar. She saw Carazorel. She saw her drinking. She didn't really meet her the first time because she didn't know who Supergirl was. She went straight to someone who believed that she was strong to be able to do the job, but he was kind of a joke, and Supergirl was able to he tried to like beat Supergirl. Who the hell are you? Blah blah blah. She was able to beat him up, and I love that hand-to-hand combat, showing that it's not necessarily have to be with the yellow sun and have to be with strength. There are some things that the Kryptonians can do, and she was good. So um someone that is with vengeance, and again, this foot here was actually a kid, so she just experienced her father that she was like trying to find let's go and kill the person, and she was like, "Oh, you're still a child, what can I do?" She tried to just comfort her, and okay, I'm going to go on your journey with you. This claim guy has joined a lot of cults and joined a lot of bad people, and is the type of person that is not even killing, doesn't even have a backstory like that, according probably in the comics. But he was going around doing the killing, not relatable, and was like this kind of bad person. He went to so many planets, killed a lot of people, and it's kind of a dark story. There was a place where he took Kara to a planet with green sun, trapped her there. It's supposed to be like a sun that's supposed to trap Superman because of it's Kryptonian, and it's kind of make them weak, and the sickness and everything. So she trapped them there. She fought dragon. She fought dinosaurs. So there are a lot of space adventure stories. But at the end of the day, they were able to seek justice, and Carl was able to convince uh, Supergirl that at the end of the day, what matters is good, and if someone does something bad, you have to uh, justice is what matters, and Clem got arrested and all that thing. So the story is like it's a space adventure, Star Trek, Star Wars, going from one planet to another. So in this iteration, what I do expect is I do expect to see the Krypton backstory. Let's understand, because James Gunn said that it's not all Kryptonians that think the way the Superman parents did in the Superman movie. So I want something that be able to give us a better understanding that I don't think Kryptonians are the ones that want to conquer Earth, and they don't feel that way, but there are still some that are still good in a sense. So there's that, and I also want to see the action, good CGI, because it's space adventure. So love aliens, love spacewalking, love CGI. If you read the comics, it's so beautiful. There was a place where she had this fire on her body when she was flying. There was this animal with dragon stuff, so, with fire on the body. So I'm so excited about the comics and the movie. So what I do expect is to see all that spectacle, all that beauty. Every frame has to be an art, the same way the comics is. So I do expect to see that. I also do expect that when Lobo is at least going to come in, it fits the story. If you read the comics, Lobo was not in the comics, so I want it to fit the story, and I do not expect something big, but I also expect a Green Lantern to show up. Yeah, I do expect a Green Lantern, not like too much. Now that I'm thinking of it, I want a Green Lantern to do the arrest that happened in the end when they arresting Krem. So I want that kind of ending to the story. So I'm genuinely excited. I'm short of words. So when the teaser or the teaser trailer drop, I expect it to have that same Superman feel when we got the teaser, and it felt so beautiful, and it felt so like, oh, this is a new era and new stuff like that. So the same thing with Supergirl, but I also want the dark aspect of it to show. So I don't know how they are going to do it. I don't know what the rating is going to be, but I do expect that. In the video comics, there was a part where um, Super Kara went to a planet, and Quem killed almost everyone. And what she had to do was she had to do a mass burial of people. The same thing she did in Argos City when people were dying in Argos City. She was one of the few people that are still strong enough. She was able to. She buried every single one of them. The same thing. I want to see that mirror when the movie drops. So I want to feel the sadness. I want to feel the tone. I want to be able to feel that, okay, this is not a movie about it's not Superman movie that, oh, we want to set the tone of who Superman is. Superman, we want to define that Superman is good, and he has always been good. In this case, Kara is also good, but it's also a like finding yourself story where, oh, I'm lost in this world, and I'm trying to be this person society expect of me, but I'm also trying to find my way and navigate my way all through the problems and the tribulations that I face. So all that thing is what I do expect to see. So put your thought down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about what I think, and what you guys expect for Supergirl movie coming out in 2026. I excited that you. Make sure you follow Streamdorm on all the social media platforms. Check out our website streamdorm.com for all the information, entertainment news that are captivating. I'm Adidayo. Follow me at the Robot on all social media platform, and see you whenever I see you. Bye for now. Also, let me know if you enjoy this kind of videos. I think this is what I'm going to be doing right now because my system is misbehaving and all that kind of thing. Yeah, bye for now.